Proverbs 23 says that as a man thinks in his heart, so he is. This passage is a caution against our ability to make biases. It is the heart that is the seat of our beliefs, and our beliefs direct our thinking and decisions. If I think vaccines are bad, I will look for positions that support this belief. If I, on the other hand, am afraid of the virus, I want to believe that vaccines should be good. I would also look for research that affirms my opinion. The problem is not that vaccines are good or bad. It is that we are unaware of our heart's intentions. We are not conscious that we are making interpretations of information that we gather about our world. Take, for example, 10 people sleeping in a room, hearing a sudden noise outside the house. The child will think it is a monster. The teen daughter doesn't care, so she wishes it's her secret boyfriend. The older son thinks it's his professor looking for his report, but this should be impossible considering the time of day. The father's brother thinks it's the water jug in the basement. The mother thinks it's a cat and wonders if she put the food out of reach. The father thinks it's a robber and checks if he remembered to lock the house. The dog thinks it's another dog encroaching on his territory. The maid thinks it's the kid's bicycle that fell down because she didn't put it properly. The driver thinks it's the car bumping the gate because he didn't put the brakes when he left. From the time the sound was made to 20 minutes later, new thoughts, new discoveries, new insights are made on each brain depending on their assumptions. The only one with less thought is the dog that barked for 5 minutes before going back to sleep. After all the commotion, the noise was just noise outside the house. You will look for support on what you believe. This is called confirmation bias. It is the tendency to search for information in a way that confirms or supports one's prior beliefs or values. We all have a tendency to interpret, to favor, and to recall information based on our assumptions. Some people display this bias when they select information that supports their views. Oftentimes, they ignore contrary information. They could interpret ambiguous evidence as supporting their existing attitudes. The effect is strongest for desired outcomes, for emotionally charged issues, and for deeply entrenched beliefs. Confirmation bias cannot be eliminated entirely, but it can be improved with an open mind. In my case, I struggle with thoughts of demons during the night. Because of my Christian beliefs, I'm prone to imagine demons or angels in my room, especially because I have been taught the training and teaching about ascension and interfacing with the spiritual realm. I don't think demons are not real. I just think I need to sleep and to stop obsessing about this. Our predetermined notions of how things should work color the way we see the world. In fact, Democrats and Republicans do not really decide based on what they think. They decide based on their preconceived opinions on the issue. What if one's beliefs are contrary to what the party believes? That person makes a decision and then makes justification that supports or opposes their cause. I had a disagreement before with my pastor regarding the philosophy of relativism. Relativism, only for this video, is the philosophy that reality and the way we see it is not fixed. Perception influences the meanings with which we interpret reality. I am talking about perceived reality and not about eternal truth. So why does my spiritual teacher believe there is only one perception of truth. For 2,000 years, the Western world held to an understanding of universal truth. Western culture is based on Greek philosophy, rational thinking, and Judeo-Christian principles. All interpretations are founded on these base beliefs. When reality clashes with our base beliefs, people get threatened, agitated, and double down on their beliefs. As the conflicts of beliefs run to our core, we create more and more justification and absurd reasons for why we believe. Sincere reasons. And with each additional justifications, these absurd but sincere reasons coalesce to grow into global conspiracies and fake news. Personally, I believe that the vaccines are the government's attempts to combat the coronavirus problem. The vaccines would be an ongoing issue of best practices and at other times failures to combat the pandemic. Please be aware you will be constantly looking for information that support your own beliefs. If you are searching for articles that the coronavirus vaccine is effective, you will find them. If you believe that the vaccines are demonic and is the work of Satan, you will find views that support it. The latest I've heard is that vaccines are made from human fetuses. I do not know whether it is true or not because I have not seen it personally. Jesus said, "He who seeks, finds." So be careful what you seek. You might just find them.